The movie focuses on the life of a 14-year-old girl named Jippy living in the town of Simla with her mother, Papi, and her younger brother, Boo Boo. The story begins with Jippy's lively preparation for school, dancing around her room, indicating her carefree nature. It's the first day after summer break, and the atmosphere at school is filled with excitement and enthusiasm, which Jippy and her best friend Anchal find somewhat baffling. They can't quite understand why everyone is so thrilled about returning to school. As they settle into the 9th grade, Jippy encounters Ashish, a boy who has a crush on her. He attempts to strike up a conversation about her summer, but Jippy shows little interest in engaging with him. Then, a new character, Shamira, introduces everyone to Kabir, a new boy in class. In a chemistry class, an embarrassing incident occurs when Jippy falls backward in her chair. The teacher rushes to assist her, but instead of receiving empathy, Jippy becomes the subject of ridicule from her classmates, highlighting the challenges she faces at school due to her physical appearance. After school, Jippy returns home to a phone call from her father, who announces his engagement and invites them to the party. While Jippy's mother, Papi, hides her disappointment and cites prior commitments for not being able to attend, she encourages Jippy and Boo Boo to go without her. Jippy senses her mother's sadness, but also feels the contrasting excitement from Boo Boo about the upcoming celebration. The narrative then shifts to a scene in the chemistry class, where the teacher gathers the students for an activity. Each student's name is written on a piece of paper and placed in a glass jar. When Kabir, the newcomer, draws a name, it turns out to be Jippy's. This marks the beginning of an unexpected partnership and collaboration on their project, setting the stage for new interactions and developments in Jippy's school life. Jippy, not heeding Kabir's warnings, accidentally mixes incompatible chemicals, leading to a reaction that ruins her face and dress. She glances at Kabir with suspicion, wondering if he sabotaged her. Subsequently, Jippy's mother accompanies her and Boo Boo to the bus station for their father's engagement party and departs as the bus leaves. At the party, Jippy and Boo Boo are greeted warmly by numerous relatives and friends who are impressed by how much they have grown. Their stepmother welcomes them with open arms, and they are ushered to their father. Reuniting with their father, as the family prepares for a photo, Jippy excuses herself to call her mother, followed by Boo Boo, leaving their father and stepmother to pose alone. During the event, Jippy's stepmother introduces her to Mrs. Khanna, whose son Arjun attends the same school as Jippy. Mrs. Khanna encourages Jippy to talk to her son. Jippy approaches Arjun nervously and they strike up a conversation. Arjun, smoking a cigarette, inquires about Jippy's school and reasons for attending the party. They find common ground in discussing their parents' marriages and personal lives. Jippy and Arjun's conversation is interrupted by Boo Boo, who informs them that the engagement ceremony is starting. As they part, Jippy and Arjun exchange meaningful glances, sparking a sense of connection. In the midst of the party's excitement and the busy atmosphere, Jippy realizes she's falling for Arjun. The next day, filled with anticipation, she waits for him outside his school. When Arjun arrives, a slightly awkward but friendly encounter ensues. Jippy, wanting to keep the connection going, accepts Arjun's invitation to join him and his friends for a sunset outing. She prepares for the outing, changing her clothes and eagerly joining the group, hopeful and intrigued about where this new friendship might lead. The story unfolds further as Jippy, brimming with excitement about her newfound connection with Arjun, decides to confide in her best friend. They retreat to the library for some privacy. Their interaction catches the attention of Shamira, who teasingly probes Jippy about the topic of their whispered discussion. With a playful grin, Jippy jokes about discussing her attractive and charming high school boyfriend. Later, in the midst of a classroom session, Jippy scribbles a note to Anchal, sharing her worries about Arjun possibly declining her invitation to the party. Amidst their silent exchange, Jippy receives an unexpected letter from Shashi, a boy who harbors feelings for her. The letter, filled with well wishes for Jippy's newfound love, brings smiles to both Jippy and Anchal. After school, Jippy musters the courage to visit Arjun at his school. Upon his appearance, she hesitantly broaches the subject of attending Shamira's party together. Despite her personal distaste for Shamira, Jippy expresses her wish to go with him. To her delight, Arjun consents. In preparation preparation for the big night, Jippy shares her plans with her mom, leading to a mother-daughter shopping spree. After trying on numerous outfits, Jippy finally selects a dress that she feels confident in. The evening of the party, she dresses with care, filled with anticipation for the night ahead. Arriving at the party venue with Arjun, Jippy is surprised to see his friends gathered outside. Sensing her hesitation, Arjun inquires if their presence is an issue, to which Jippy reassures him that it's not a problem. They proceed to the party together. Inside, Shamira approaches Jippy, teasing her by suggesting that Anshul is her date and doubting the existence of Jippy's boyfriend. Jippy confidently calls over Arjun, introducing him to Shamira and dispelling any doubts. As the evening progresses, Jippy, influenced by the spirited atmosphere and drinks, becomes the life of the party, dancing and drawing others into her joy. Her uninhibited manner captures everyone's attention, including Shamira's, who looks on with a mix of surprise and disappointment. Shamira, in the company of Kabir, makes a disparaging remark about Jippy, likening her to a zoo animal. However, Kabir, observing Jippy's carefree spirit, expresses admiration for her authenticity and confides his wish to embrace life with the same freedom as Jippy. In the aftermath of the party, Jippy is left grappling with a mix of emotions. The confrontation with Shamira and the revelation about Arjun's motives at the party deeply affect her. Disheartened by Shamira's cutting remarks about her appearance and relationships, Jippy lashes out at Anshul. Shamira, seizing the moment, puts forth the idea of a head girl election. Confident of her popularity and certain of victory, she challenges Jippy to run against her, setting the stage for a showdown in 3 months. Jippy returns home, her spirits crushed by the evening's events. The following day at school, Jippy's sense of isolation is palpable. The strain of the party's fallout has not only damaged her friendship with Anshul, but also left her feeling utterly alone. Without Anshul's companionship, navigating school becomes a daunting task for Jippy, heightening her sense of loneliness. Back at home, Jippy's emotional turmoil continues. Lying in bed, she is unable to shake off the weight of the previous night. Boo attempts to console her, but in her distressed state, Jippy inadvertently hurts him with her words. Boo, stung by her harshness, leaves the room, remarking that he understands why Arjun broke up with her. Jippy's mother, witnessing her daughter's distress, steps in. They have a heart-to-heart conversation about the party and its aftermath. This exchange becomes a turning point for Jippy as she realizes the importance of mending her relationships. Encouraged by her mother, Jippy decides to apologize to Anshul and Boo for her hurtful words. The next day, Jippy takes the first step towards reconciliation by sending a note to Anshul, asking to meet at their special spot by the tree. The meeting is a success as the two friends make amends and rekindle their bond. Emboldened by Shamira's challenge, Jippy registers for the election. With renewed determination, she begins to transform herself. Alongside Boo, Anshul, and her mother Papi, Jippy works tirelessly to improve various aspects of her life. She embarks on a strict diet, commits to a regular exercise regime, focuses on enhancing her appearance, and dedicates herself to her studies. This marks a significant turning point in Jippy's journey as she takes proactive steps to grow and develop herself, not just for the election, but for her own personal growth as well. In a candid conversation, Jippy asks her mother about the reasons behind their father's departure. Papi opens up about their family history, providing Jippy with the closure and understanding she has long sought. As the story progresses, the school election becomes a pivotal moment for Jippy. During the candidates' speeches, Shamira boasts about her achievements, but it's Jippy's heartfelt speech that captures the audience's attention. Jippy's honesty and relatability strike a chord with her peers. She speaks of being an ordinary student without any remarkable accomplishments, which resonates deeply with the student body. This authenticity earns her widespread support and admiration. The shift in Jippy's social standing is evident when even Shamira's friends start gravitating towards her. They express a genuine interest in becoming Jippy's friends and eagerly offer to help her choose a dress for the upcoming Christmas party, confident in her impending victory. The narrative then shifts to Jippy's father's wedding party. The event is emotionally charged for Jippy, who is affected by seeing her mother's discomfort. In a bold move, Jippy confronts her father, urging him to reconcile with Papi. Meanwhile, Jippy has a heart-to-heart with Arjun, sharing her journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Arjun, impressed by Jippy's transformation, suggests they hang out. However, Jippy playfully advises him to find companions his own age and gracefully moves on. On the day of the election results, anticipation runs high. The results are to be announced at the Christmas party, but there's a palpable feeling that Jippy is the favored winner. Kabir, observing Gippy's changed mood, accuses her of mimicking Shamira. This accusation leads to a confrontation between the two, ending in Gippy walking away in anger. When the election results are announced, Gippy is declared the winner. In a moment of triumph and gratitude, she thanks her family and uncle for their unwavering support. Gippy reveals that her decision to run wasn't for personal glory, but to challenge Shamira's notion of success and prove that people like her can also succeed. In a surprising and gracious gesture, Gippy hands the medal to Shamira and exits the stage with dignity. The movie concludes with Gippy emerging as a confident and self-assured individual, having learned to embrace her unique qualities. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our video. Watch the next recaps on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.